Controversy surrounds Colorado's decision to retire Sanders and Hunter's jerseys. In a move that's stirred up some debate, the Colorado football program recently retired the jerseys of two of its standout former players, Travis Hunter, No. 12, and Shedeur Sanders, No. The announcement came earlier this month during a special ceremony at the Buffalo's spring game. But while it was a moment of celebration for some, others aren't so sure this honor was well-deserved, at least, not yet. Here's the thing. Only 4 other players in the history of Colorado football have had their jerseys retired. This program has been around for a whopping 135 years, so the decision to add 2 more names to that list has naturally raised eyebrows. What makes this even more interesting? The criteria for retiring a jersey have changed over the years, and in the case of Sanders and Hunter, those standards don't quite match what other players in the past have had to meet. Back in the 1990s, for example, a student-athlete had to fulfill a graduation requirement before their jersey could be retired. But here's where it gets sticky. Both Sanders and Hunter hadn't graduated at the time of the ceremony in mid-April. That raised questions. How could a university with such a prestigious history make an exception? According to a spokesperson from the athletic department, graduation wasn't an official requirement, it was more of a preference set by academic counselors. Still, many have found the lack of clear guidelines frustrating. Take Michael Jones, a former Colorado player, who weighed in on the matter. He didn't hold back, calling the lack of a formal jersey retirement process asinine. Jones, like many, is struggling to wrap his head around why such a big decision didn't follow any set protocol. And then there's Darian Hagan, a former quarterback for the Buffaloes, who expressed his surprise by saying he was flabbergasted by the move. Hagan wasn't dismissing Sanders and Hunter's contributions to the team, but he did point out that there was always a waiting period before a jersey could be retired, and that it had to be voted on. For him, it was hard to stomach the idea that the decision was in the hands of just the athletic director and head coach. So, why now? Sanders and Hunter played their final game in December at the Alamo Bowl, and both have since moved on to the NFL. Hunter was taken as the 2nd overall pick in the 2025 draft. Sanders, however, saw his draft stock fall, and he was eventually picked up in the 5th round by the Cleveland Browns. Some have suggested that their recent success in the NFL had a big influence on Colorado's decision to honor them in such a significant way. But does that justify the move? After all, we're talking about a jersey retirement, a rare and highly symbolic gesture. Should it really be so easy to get? It's clear this decision has caused a rift in the Colorado football community. Some feel it's a well-deserved tribute to 2 of the most exciting players the program has seen in years. Others, though, are left questioning whether the move is more about hype than tradition. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. This decision has sparked a conversation that goes far beyond just the Buffaloes. And honestly, it's probably not the last we've heard of it.